everyone. Hello. Oh, co-star. She heard me talking to the camera.
She's
Hello. Good
I'm here for my
evening.
appearance.
Yes, here for her squishy face appearance. Welcome in to Craft and Chat with Bridget and Mel. As I put on my thing, I mean, it's not really called that. It was Bridget's originally. So,
Well, I mean, it's called whatever we call it on the night we call it at. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
I ain't trying to who did what to whom and when and whose idea, and we're all
Yeah,
making fun
throw it
things,
out.
doing it together.
Ru- Throw it out and make it new. And yep. So, welcome in everybody and say hi. Let us know you're here. Zoila was here earlier and said hi. And please remember the thumbs up, which we always appreciate. Oh, I'm being sat on um, viciously. I'm viciously being attacked. Can you see this? It's a vicious
Right.
attack. Yes.
She is
Um,
definitely vicious.
mm,
Hello,
mm.
Sam. Welcome in, sweetheart.
Yes, hello. Oh, and of course, my chat right there stopped.
Miss
Hello,
Sally. Hello.
hello, Sam and Sally. And bring this up so I can see. What are you guys doing this evening besides hanging out with us? No?
I'm working on a new rap. It's going to
Mm?
be January's or December, sorry. The one I
Oh,
will award the 1st of January, but it'll be December's giveaway. I'm making a corner to corner wrap out of some mandala yarn.
is it your own design?
Well, I didn't, look up a pattern, so I guess so. I mean, it's just corner to corner, so I'm not really sure that classifies as a design.
Okay. Hello, Angela. Welcome in. And Sally says she's putting up another batch of lefse. Am I saying that right? Lefse.
I'm not sure. I'm not great at pronunciations.
And Sam says that they're making Christmas tutorial ornaments. So ornaments from Christmas tutorials. Trying to get ahead. It's the 2nd of December, dear. Um, yeah, I
I'm
didn't make anything for Christmas. I'm like, you're not getting made things, you know. This my sister asked for. My older sister was like, "Can you make me one of these?" And she gave me a bunch of pictures. I'm like, pick a picture, and I happen to have that pattern. Hello, Cindy. How are you? And Barb, welcome in. And I was like, you will not get it by Christmas. No, there's no way. It's knit. It's a hooded I think it's a hooded poncho. Might not have a hood. But I was like, there no way. No. Uh-uh. Maybe next Christmas. Hmm.
yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself. I've got to make a king a couple more things, but they won't take me very long. They're sewing projects, so really it's, once I get the cutting done, a few minutes on a machine and bingo bango we're done. So that shouldn't take too long.
No, Sally, I'm not making her a mini sweater this year. No, that'll be like if she asks for something for her birthday, like 2 weeks before her birthday, she'll get like the Barbie size thing. Yeah.
Right. And Dragon Bee Crochet, hello and welcome in.
Hi, Dragon Bee. How are you? All right. No, it's Lisa, right? Dragon Bee, if I got your name wrong, please don't hate me. I haven't seen you in a while, and my name library is off in my head. I might have that wrong. I want to say it's Lisa, but I could be I could be totally off and thinking of somebody else. Hi, Deborah.
Hello, Miss
Yes!
Deborah.
Yes! Yay!
I get to have a play date with Miss Deborah on Saturday.
Jealous.
And
Will
the
that be
king
your
don't have
third
to work
one?
this time. Yes. And the king don't have to work, so I don't have to worry about rushing home to make him dinner.
Aw.
Because last time I was so late.
That you missed me. He had to do it himself.
Yep.
Oh, and that means Deborah gets her bag, right?
We're gonna meet up and go to Joanne's for a while, and I'm sure we will, you know, chit chat and do the girly thing. I
Hi,
do need to pick
Zach.
up some yarn.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're fine,
Yes,
honey.
I am totally listening. And possibly a pretty fabric might come home with you.
Oh,
Just one.
yarn's gonna probably come home with me because I've got that make along that I'm doing for the members only. I completely
Yes.
thought that I had the yarn that I was gonna do it with. And then I realized that I did not, in fact, have enough yarn of either of the color. So I just switched gears and chose another yarn. I need 3 balls of 2 different colors. So I need 6 balls
Okay.
altogether. But I figure if I buy it now, I'm not going to finish before the first of the year. So to completely count for a stash down for next year. So we're thinking ahead. I need to buy it now because I mean the year is almost ended and I have not purchased any yarn other than to dye and sell all year long.
Oh, Deborah's saying, what do you need? She might have it and she can share.
Oh, it's Lion Brand, the Pound of Love, but I'll get it. It's okay.
Yeah, I have to watch that video. So, because I love joining in on the channel ones of those a lot. But I'm horrible at keeping to schedules. Oh,
Well, I mean,
Deborah wants to know. She wants to know a color.
oh,
She's not going to let it
it's
go.
really bright pink and the darker gray.
Of course, it's a bright pink and a darker gray.
Well, I mean, the king's favorite color is gray, and my favorite color is pink, so that totally works.
Wait a minute. Are you doing your blanket?
Yeah, I'm doing my blanket. That's what the make along is. You can pick any
Yeah.
mosaic whatsoever, but you get 2 entries if you pick one of Liz Crochet and Moore's mosaic blankets.
I am
And don't
so
worry about
excited.
time because we got all the way until the end of April.
I am so excited that you're going to finally do your blanket and I get to see it happen. Okay, did I say hi to everybody? I hope I didn't miss anybody. And
Yes, ma'am.
Lisa, I think, went into lurker mode, but I hope you didn't get scared away, Lisa, Dragon Bee. You know, I am very talkative. So it's so nice to see you again. I haven't seen you in a while, hon. Deborah says she has the gray, not the pink. She says it's charcoal, right? And oh, you're destashing, are you? Okay.
Well,
Dragon
if you
Bee's
would like
destashing.
to, Miss Dragon Bee, if you would like to join us in Stash Down, you are more than welcome to. Um, no, no, no pressure if you don't want to, but If you would like to, it is an initiative that we've done all this year and we will continue on to next year. And it's just a lot of fun to kind of track your progress and share it with everybody else how well you did. No competition, no one wins, no one loses. It's literally just have fun and see how much you can get done in a month every month.
Oh, congratulations, Lisa. Bridget actually is getting married in April, and people are making flowers for her wedding too. Mostly lilies, pink lilies, because that's her favorite. Um, but she's accepting any flowers. I'm not saying you have to make her flowers. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what a coincidence, and that is so sweet. Super
Mhm.
congratulations to you and your daughter.
Yes, very much so.
Hello, Dragon Cat. How are you, sweetie?
Hmm.
Okay,
I'm not
and
sure.
Deborah has been asking charcoal, Oxford gray, or elephant gray.
I don't remember which one it was to be 100%. I just went on the website and picked out two different ones. I haven't ordered them yet, but I was like, that's a pretty pink, that's a pretty gray, that'll work.
I'm sure they look lovely together.
I made I made the lily out of thread, and then I've also made some lilies out of pipe cleaners. I really like them ones too. The lilies out of the pipe cleaners end up really
Oh, now Deborah's threatening you.
pretty.
I'm doing all right today, Dragon Cat. How did your doctor's appointment go, sweetie? Did you go yet? You better let me know. If you don't want to let me know here, you can always text me. Yeah, now that Deborah, has met you in person, she can actually physically threaten you, like actually
Right.
threaten you.
Right.
She's like, I can just drive that extra bit and get to your house, you know.
That yeah, it's really not that far from my house to where we usually meet at. So
Oh. But Deborah, if you threaten her, the bags stop. I know she'd pound you. She'd pound any of us.
yeah, right. Well, back in the day, I kind, I was a bit of a brawler, but I try not to. I try not to be like that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dragon Cat, that you have to go through that again. Oh, that'll be lovely, Dragon Bee.
We got all the dragons tonight. I love it.
Yes.
Dragons are like one of
Yes.
my. I think really dragons are probably my favorite mythological or historic. I'm not even sure there really are mythological 100% because there is evidence that a maybe not exactly how we draw them or whatever now, but a creature that very closely resembled a dragon in our history.
We had Komodo dragons. They still
Right.
exist. I mean,
Right. Dragons
they
are
might
very
have had, back then they might have been bigger and had like protrusions on their shoulders or something that made
right.
people draw dragons the way they did. They are magic, Lisa. You You always are honest, Zach. I mean, this is a safe place. This is a safe place. We just don't talk politics or religion or anything that brings up controversy. Okay?
This is how the wraps look like.
Oh, that's looking beautiful. Imagine you using pink and grays. Hmm.
But I mean, it's mandala. It's not my fault.
Yeah, but you picked the one that had pinks and grays in it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dragon Cat, but
Well, my members only giveaway winner has decided to donate her prize back to the channel. So I thought later tonight, not right now, but later tonight, we're going to do a little giveaway for that because I want to make somebody a bag. So,
wait, you mean I didn't win the members only?
no,
Dang
Miss
it!
Wanda did.
Huh, imagine that. Zach, honey, the depression is probably making you more scared and anxiety ridden to go because depression will give you anxiety about new things. But once you start going, and if you are open to it and open to the process, and that's the real thing about therapy, you have to be open to it because I went to therapy for years and didn't open myself up to it and really take it in. I just went, I'm fine. I'm fine. You know, um, but yeah, you have to actually do the work and listen and be honest. And that's the only thing you have to do. And they really are there to help you. People don't get into that field to make money, believe me. That is not the medical field to get into to make money. You want to make money, be a surgeon. Um, but
Especially black
you want to
surgeons.
help people be huh, plastic surgeon, yeah. You want to help people be a therapist or nurse, okay? And yeah, so yeah, and this community will always be here to support you, okay? And yeah, like I ever, yeah, did she know? Did Wanda know the prize was a bag? Because
Yeah.
I can't see her
Um,
turning down a bag.
right, because she is very much a fan of my bags, and I very much appreciate her. I believe her way of thinking about it is she gets to have the bags that she wants when she wants them, even if she has to save up to get the particular one she wants when she wants it.
Yeah,
But she would like other people to have an opportunity to have one. I can
right.
appreciate. So I thought instead of re-offering it to the members, which I could totally do, I'm going to offer it to everybody that shows up tonight,
Hi,
member
Nessa,
or not.
honey.
Because that way, because I guess the way I kind of look at it is, if you have the funds to be able to purchase a membership, you also would have the funds to, save up, even if you didn't get the membership, to, in a few months, get the bag that you're wanting, right? And a
Right,
person that can't afford the membership might also not be able to afford even to put a couple dollars a month away to get a bag. So this way,
right,
someone that cannot financially afford it has an opportunity to have one. And I mean, it is the holiday season. What better time to bless someone um, with the opportunity of having a bag to go home with?
Right. Hi, Granny D, sweetie Granny D. I have been, apparently, I'm collecting squirrels now. I have a shirt, and I've been getting new hair clips, and this is my new hair clip. I wore it the other day. It's a big old hair clip. Hold up
Oh, that's
my
cute.
ponytail. Hi, Mateo. How are you? Mateo's here, so Mateo's probably gonna win. But it just holds up my bun or my ponytail, and someone said, "Up, Granny G wants that. Can you get one for her? It'll hold up her hair." And I'm like, but but I'm not ordering on Temu anymore, and I only have the one, and now you won't. But now you're gonna make me want to give mine to Granny G, and I want to keep it.
The squirrels are cute though.
They are, yeah. Were you not feeling well, Granny D? And I wanted to ask Nessa, how are you feeling, sweetie?
Yeah, Granny D didn't do her live today. She wasn't feeling real good. So I hope that she ends, she feels better and the time off helped.
I'm sorry you're suffering grief, Zach. I didn't know that, honey. Here, I'll give you Zevie. Zevie, come here. Give Zach a squishy face. Come here, Zevie. Come here to mommy. Come here. Here. Give Zach a squishy face. Oh, and look, Auntie Terry's not here for your squishy face. Oh no. Oh. And you can't really see it because she won't get up into the camera like she used to. She's always over here, and so her squishy face just looks like dog face. That's what I want to do. They sit pretty where they sit on their hind, you know,
Both my
and
girls do.
then do the bag, and since they're such big dogs, it looks real cute. Oh, I'm sorry, Nessa. Have you been checked for the what is it, the fatigue syndrome? I can't think of the full title of it. I know you said you have fibro, right? But have you been checked for fatigue syndrome? What is that called? Um,
When I
no,
lived
my
in
brain.
Wisconsin, I got really sick and really fatigued in the wintertime. The cold
Hmm.
just made me hurt so bad, and just
Hmm.
I couldn't anymore.
Thank you, Sam. Chronic fatigue. Thank you. Yes. Let's chronic pain, chronic fatigue. Let's just put chronic in front of anything, and it's now a syndrome, and that'll work. But yeah, it's been 26. It didn't go above 26 here today.
No.
Wait, it's 20 negative 25 Celsius? Oh no. No, no, no. I meant 26 Fahrenheit. Positive 26 Fahrenheit. And that's cold. And we've got like another layer of snow. It was just melting and becoming ice, and and then negative 26 Celsius. No. Okay, that went away too fast. I gotta look over here. Oh, you have Sjogren's. My mom has Sjogren's. Oh, honey. Yeah, I remembered you were in Canada, Lisa. Zach, you're in the US, aren't you, Zach?
Zach's a Canadian, I thought.
Oh, Zach, you're in Canada. Canada. I like to say Canada. I hope you guys don't take that offensively. You
I've
don't,
been to
do you? Where?
Dryden, Ontario. My
Oh,
family used to vacation there every summer. Great fishing.
I
Wonderful.
haven't gotten to go to Canada yet. Turns out that Dragon Cat is like only a half hour away from Niagara, but I didn't know that. Otherwise, I would have set up that when we went to Niagara in July, I would have, been like, okay, you come down to Niagara, I'll get the pass, and, we'll meet up and have
Right.
lunch or something, you know.
One day I will see Niagara Falls. And I'd
Well,
like to go to the Canadian side because I've heard the Canadian side is a lot prettier of a view.
well, if you ever want to go on the Maid of the Mist and can't get to Niagara, just watch my video. I take you on the whole ride.
I watched it.
Well, my
I may
tablet
not
takes you on the
comment,
whole
but
ride.
I watch
Yeah,
everything. I just
I know.
sometimes it goes up on the TV, and when it's on the TV, I forget to go back in and leave a heart or whatever. I just
Yeah,
so many
yeah.
videos, so many friends. What a problem to have.
Oh no, that's not a problem.
Right, right.
Um, well, I actually don't really talk to my mom anymore. Um, I tried and tried and tried, and it was just painful for me. It's a long story, Nessa. Um, and I actually had myself tested to see if I was going to get Sjogren's. Um, but I do not have the gene for Sjogren's syndrome. Thank you. Oh, thank goodness. But I don't know how she's doing. Even with my dad passing, she did not call me about it. So that's just how it is now. She only calls me on my birthday because it's her birthday too. She calls me to say happy birthday so that I will say it to her. It's a weird thing.
It can be hard
Stop.
to navigate the world, relationship with parents.
It is a weird, weird thing.
I've cut off both of my parents. So.
Yeah, it's something I had to figure out what was best for me.
Yep.
So, yes, if you would like your link dropped, Nightbot has just told you how to get your link dropped for your channel. Um so that others can get to know you. Oh, really, Deborah? To like remind you that it was her birthday coming up? Oh, wow. Oh, I'm sorry, Nessa. I had doctors like that in the past. Yeah. Um, we moved up here into northern PA, and I ended up getting some of the better doctors I've ever had. Best doctors I ever had. Zach, no. Don't worry about it, honey. You asked, and I told you the truth. This is a safe space. You know? Yeah, and that's just it. My mother does not call any other time of the year. The last time I talked to her was the year before on my birthday. Didn't call a single other time during the year, which proves why she called on my birthday. And the fact that her first husband has just passed away, my father, and she still hasn't called me about it, you know, and it's been almost a month. So, but I'm not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about lovely things. In fact, here's a little thing. Um, I have Advents I'm opening. I still have to get today's opening up. I mean, I didn't even get yesterday's opening up till 1 a.m. So, yeah,
I
yeah.
watched it.
I saw that you commented like 20 minutes after I got it up. I know. It's okay, Deborah. It's okay. But it in today's opening, I show November's monthly giveaway prize, which is a yarn advent of your very own. If you comment on November's videos, lives, community posts, you could possibly win. Let me get it and show you a yarn advent of your very own. And no, I didn't steal the idea from Bridget. I had the idea, but we just think alike now, apparently. It's
I
scary.
believe,
It's
friends
scary.
tend to influence each other,
Yeah. But I had gotten this from, yes, Temu. Now, it's smaller. I mean, it's not as big as I thought. So I wasn't going to ship it outside the 48 states. It was going to be a gift card. But because I'm a little less flush with cash than I thought I was going to be right now. Um, so, um, it was just going to be a gift card if you live in like Canada or anything like that.
especially Canada. Their postal system's on strike right now.
I know. But I can hang on to it and then they can get it. But it's they showed like a one from last year and it has little hanks in it. It's not like the other Temu one I got. It's hanked yarn and that kind of thing. And the one they showed from last year was really pretty. So, um, you know, yeah. Oh, pure, whoa, I can't even say that word you just put in there. Purulator. Yeah, my one Advent is from Aberdeen. They had to send it through the. I don't even know how they did that. They sent it through the USPS.
Maybe they're close enough to the border where they were able to go across and go into a postal service and send it from there.
I I don't know. But
You
that's
know,
how they send all their advents. They said
I was
they were sending them all through the USPS.
right. I was just
Oh,
thinking about it so that more people have a chance at getting the bag from Miss Wanda. I think we're going to do a replay giveaway rather than an in the live giveaway, and we will draw it next week on my live. You do not have to be there, but we're going to use not a keyword, but we're going. We want to do a
like
theme,
an
which is
idea,
like
theme.
appreciation. You
Okay.
know, so what are you appreciative for or thankful for?
Hmm.
Um, put that in your comment when the live goes to replay.
Now you're
So we
remembering
can,
this is on my channel, right?
right, right. I
Okay.
can draw from the comments on your channel from my channel. So
Okay. Are you going to be able to see if I comment on my channel, though? Am I
goodness, I
going to
hope
be
so.
entered? Am I going to be entered? Hi, Karen. You tried and ordered but didn't get Aberdeen. Yeah, I got in Aberdeen and it only got here like on the 26th or the 27th. And I was like, am I even going to get it? But anyway, so go comment. I don't care where you're from, you'll get something. Maybe I'll be able to send this. I'll try. I'll try. I am going to be getting some money in the next week or two. So maybe it'll be, I hope you don't mind getting it a little late. You know, you'll still get a yarn advent. Um, like I said, it's not anything big or special. It's just Temu, but it's a yarn advent. Um, and I'm trying to make, it special. Maybe I'll throw some little other goodies in there. Hi, Nova Gnome Creations.
Hello,
I know
Nova.
you. How are you, Nova? But so if you haven't commented on the November ones, and there aren't that many, but just check out anything I dropped in November, the lives, the community posts, and the and try not to just do an emoji. Okay. Oh, I have tons of nice stuff. This sweater is from Temu. I love Temu.
You
But I
know,
kind of went a little overboard with Temu, so now I'm backing off from Temu for a while. But I play the games and I get free stuff too. So, yeah.
oh,
Oh,
thank you,
Kendra.
Kendra.
Kendra, when did you get in here, honey? Okay, now I have to sit back again. I went and got that. Now I have to sit back, except Ziva has said, oh, you moved. So now I'm in the very middle of the bed, up against your back. Hi, Marie. How are you? I'm just trying to get everybody to go, and comment on my November and comment on the December ones too. There will be at least a video every day in December or up to the 25th because I have Advents and I'm going to. You're lurking, sweetie. How sweet. And you're a member, Kendra. How sweet. Well, you know what? Starting this month, and I've said this a few times, but I'm not sure who all's heard it. But starting in December, members get an automatic entry into my sorting hat giveaway because it's an appreciation thing from me. I'm not saying go out and buy a membership. I'm just saying thank you for being a member. So you will get one entry as an appreciation. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? Just to say thank you for being a member. And on that note, I'm going to do this. And all of you who got memberships will get an entry into the December giveaway.
Nova, Granny D, Veronica, Michelle J, and Katie's been yarnified.
Yes. You are so welcome. I have not quite gotten, you know, organized enough to where I do the membership videos or lives yet, but I will get there, I promise. Oh, perp, honey. Oh, it is late for you. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. You are welcome, Granny D. And I've already picked out the prize for December's giveaway. In fact, it's in this room. Oh, is it? It's still in this room? No, I think I took it out of this room. Did I? Hold on. Bridget, entertain. Let me go see if it's still in this room.
Should I be a dancing monkey? Play some cymbals? I mean,
Do you have symbols around? Do you just keep them around?
well,
Do you...
no, I probably don't have cymbals, but I could crash on something. I probably could anyway.
Oh my gosh. Actually, I don't think I have it in the room anymore. I think I took it to the other building.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, I think I took it to the other building to try to keep it organized. Like it's organized. I am not showing you what this room looks like. Nope.
All kinds
All
of
right.
notifications.
And well, Z was trying to entertain. Took my
right. Well, I mean, she's so pretty. I mean, it just comes natural to her.
Yes, she took my seat.
Belly dance. Well, I've got the belly. I don't know about the dancing part, but I've got the belly.
All right, come here and I'll tuck you in. Come here and
That
I'll
is one
tuck
thing.
you in.
I absolutely love to dance. However, I am not any good at it at all.
Hi,
Yeah,
Danny Joe.
it's quite scary, actually. But I'm having a lot of fun when I'm doing it, so I guess that's what matters, right?
Hi, Suzanne, and hi, HD. Oh, if any of you are friends with me on Instagram, I have recently had to change my Instagram because I could not get into my old one for about 3 or 4 weeks now. So, if you have been getting messages from my old Instagram, let me know because I'm wondering if I was hacked or not. Because I can still get I can still get things to my email, but I can't get other things to my email. Yeah, so I'm going to contact them by phone so that maybe I can somehow get back into my old Instagram instead of changing it. Ooh, what did HD win? Was it more furls? Did she win more furls? You're not late, Danny Joe. Hi, Tammy.
You're never late. You are just where you need to be when you need to be there. So yesterday I took the last of the turkey and I made the king a turkey pot pie. So he is a very happy boy.
I'm sure.
You know, there was still quite a bit of ham left, and I'm only one person. I cannot eat all of it. Not like that, anyways. So I today I took and made 15 bean soup.
Oh,
That's out
okay.
in the crock pot now. I think I'm gonna take Daddy a big bowl of soup over tomorrow because I know he will appreciate.
And how is Daddy doing?
Haven't really heard. Haven't really talked to anybody since the whole incident in the store.
Oh, did you win the monthly giveaway, HD?
Oh, that's awesome. I've been so giddy watching Crystal and Ray open up their advents. I wish I could
Mm-hmm.
see everybody open up their advents that bought them, but not everybody has a channel.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
why
I get just as
you
much pleasure
secretly
out
put a small camera in every advent, didn't you? You did. You did.
it. Well, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I think I get just as much fun out of watching them open it as they get out of opening it. I swear, because I'm like, oh, look at her! Oh, look at her face! Look at her face!
Oh, next year I'm getting one of your advents.
They were
I'd
fun to make.
rather I'd rather buy one from a friend, so
Tonight I'm going to finally, because my dye finally came in, I'm going to start dyeing up my example for the Royal Celebration Advents, the 30,
oh, okay, the
31 day
birthday
Advent.
ones.
So, yeah. I figured I'll call them Royal Celebration because that way, whether you're getting married, having an anniversary, having a
Hmm.
birthday, whatever big life event that maybe your significant other wants to truly spoil you, it would be a fun way to not only spoil you for one day, but to spoil you throughout an entire month.
You know what you should do? Because it's a royal celebration. You should, like what was it, Oriental Trading Company or like that kind of thing that would sell in bulk. You should get like the tiaras and sashes that say princess or queen or whatever, and
Right.
put like a small, organza bag with a tiara and, sash or what, tiara, whatever, and something, your stitch marker and
Right.
thing in that, like for day one, so that they have that to wear as they're opening their,
That would
you
be
know,
pretty cool. That's a good idea.
just the royal package. So I always liked to, like, when I make my yarn bags, I like I've never just put yarn in them.
Right.
There's always I always included a notions pouch with the notions and a notebook with a pen, and you know I always was like, what do you need when you're crafting, you
Right.
know and it's always, so I mean, people are like, there's so much stuff in here, what, I thought it was just a yarn, I thought I just want yarn. And I'm like, I overdo. I mean, I overdo.
Yes.
Maybe a
Got the mic
little.
from you.
Yeah, maybe here. A little. So,
See, I don't know. I always forget about the little stuff. Like I've been trying to get better about it. I still don't do a bunch of tissue paper and stuff like that. To me, that's just going to get thrown away. Let's not pretend it's not. Just like, I mean, I put the little boxes in. I know those are just going to get thrown away. Some people might reuse them. I'm hoping they will before they get thrown away after that, you know, if they're
Hmm.
still usable. Um, so I just always forget about the little stuff. But being around the rest of the crafty ladies and seeing how you do it and Jude does it and stuff like that does inspire me to try to get better about that.
Yeah, but I mean, you do the nice little card, and you have the beautiful little, your ball bands on your yarn are so detailed, and you put so much into them, and then you do your stitch markers, and that shows that you think about it, and you know,
Right.
so you do a lot. I
Well,
mean,
I mean, that's literally come because of watching everybody else, though. Speaking of what I do with the ball bands, I'm really hoping she makes a video because I did something special to Liz's ball band.
uh-oh.
And like, I don't know, I've been so overwhelmed with so much I need to get done, and yet worrying about the fact that I've only had like 2 orders in the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, still worrying about I'm not doing enough, but I've got so much going on at the same time, two sides of the same coin. um I just did not have the energy or the want to unhank that hank and run it through my meter counter and rehank it to tell her how much yardage it was. So I put 4 ounces. Yardage unknown. Too lazy to figure it out.
She'll get a kick out of that.
I'm like, if it wasn't Liz,
Yeah.
I'm like, you love me. I know I can get it. I know I'll get a pass.
Oh, is that Khaleesi?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Well,
She's like,
we
Mama, it is not my bedtime. I need at least 2 more hours of wake time. And
yeah.
Sassy is out there somewhere. I know it.
Well, no, the reason you can hear her and the reason she's barking is because the screen door that I put onto the craft room door, usually in the
Hmm.
winter time, so that it doesn't get freezing cold in here. We decided to kind of makeshift it into the laundry room door, which the laundry room is also their bedroom, because
Uh-huh.
we went in there the other morning and Coco was curled up in a little ball in her blanket, just a shivering. I mean, it wasn't that
Oh,
cold there. The door was only closed from the time I went to bed to the time I got up, and it's only 4 hours, so it wasn't that cold in there. But Coco tends to be, on the cold nature. She's cold natured, so
yeah.
she gets cold very easy. And so we decided to put the screen door so that she can not worry about getting cold.
Hello, Queen Nadira. How are you, sweetie? Welcome in. Well, okay. I believe that is Bridget's way of saying, and no, she didn't actually say this. I'm putting words in her mouth. Will somebody make my furry little um, dachshund a coat to sleep in? Some
Yes.
jammies. She doesn't like to wear things, though, I believe. Coco's the
Well,
one.
no,
Wait, which.
Khaleesi doesn't like to wear them. Coco
Okay.
will wear them, but then when she goes outside, she ends up getting really, really cold because, we've got the wood heat going in the house and the temperature is appropriate in the house. But because she's wearing the sweater and she gets a little overheated inside, then she gets really, really cold when she goes outside. And she's getting a little older. So I try not to, shock her system like that too much.
Now, which one's the mama?
Coco.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Coco is Khaleesi's mama. My sister had the male dogs. She had one. Hers was named Pickles. I think that's what his name was.
I'm glad you're good, Queen Nadira. I really am.
So, are you ready for the rest of the holidays?
Am I ever ready for the rest of the holidays? No. No. I'm ready to sleep through the holiday. No, I'm not. No, because, I get to see my nephew and my youngest niece, and I've seen more of my youngest niece this year than I have, in a bunch of years put together. So that's been nice. And I got to see two of my older nieces who I haven't seen in 5 years. So I'm just missing one. So
You've got the You can do it, Nessa. I have faith in you.
Nessa, I can send you. Oh no, I'm not allowed to get packages. I was going to say I could send you my address and you could send it to me, but I'm not allowed to get packages. Okay, so if that one's out.
She could always use the Mama G excuse that the kitty ran across the keyboard and made the purchase for her.
I don't have a kitty. Do you have a kitty, Nessa? I thought
Well,
you only had dogs.
one of the puppies.
Yeah.
The puppy is
Yeah,
so heavy. He hit that button and it hit it all 4 times to confirm the confirmed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, well, you know that Mary Maximus free shipping on a $29 cart today.
I've got free shipping on a $35 cart today.
Uh
Up until the 15th.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Ziva. Hi, Tot. I didn't see you come in. How are you? Internet crazy, yeah. But Ziva will put her head right on my leg, and the laptop's right there, and her ear will twitch, and my laptops are touch screen, and it'll change my screen, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not allowed to shop. I'm not allowed to get packages. I'm not, yep, nothing. None of it. I'm like, wait, I'm not allowed to get packages from my friends and it's Christmas time? Nope, nope. So I had to,
That part's March.
yeah.
But that's just my thinking. I'm not part of the family, so I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
So I am just cleaning stuff up so that there is room for stuff from my friends.
There we go.
Okay. Hi, Missy's Yarniverse and more.
Oh, that reminds me. I gotta go grab something I got from Missy today. I'll be right back.
Okay, welcome in. How are you? I loved your washcloth that I got to see. I've been meaning to come back, but my brain goes, ooh, shiny, ooh, squirrel, ooh, shiny, ooh, squirrel. And then I forgot if I was on shiny or squirrel, going back and forth. I'm Mel, by the way. I am running out. No, I'm out of space. My space is out of space. My stuff is on top of stuff. And like I live with other people, so you know, they're a bit worried about that. So I'm just going to clean it up. And then also, I was thinking of doing some mystery bags, but my mystery bags will be different than other people's mystery bags because, Barb, I did some emotional because with my dad my bio dad being sick and everything, the emotions got out of control. And yeah, so, but I'm thinking of selling mystery bags, but my mystery bags will be different because in the mystery bag, you will be able to get a Lethalia's Little Hook dessert sauce. Thank you, Sally. Thank you. Yes, the only problem I have is where to put the stuff. It just needs to be organized, right? Just needs to be organized. And then it won't look like so much if it's organized. I just haven't had time to organize it. But mystery bags, and then you can get a 4-ounce jar of dessert sauce homemade by ex-pastry chef me of your choice in the mystery bag. Oh, God, yes, it is. Because totes and boxes and bags that are stacked on top of each other, and then you have to move them to get to the empty totes. You know, yeah, yeah. But then, of course, the one you want, the yarn you need, is in the vacuum storage bag that is behind, underneath, and behind. And you're like, I just put that over there, and that's the one I need for this project. And no, just no. So, but I do need to get rid of some stuff. I see it because my mother is a hoarder, an actual hoarder, and I don't want to become like her, and I have gotten to the brink of becoming like her. So I want to pull myself back from that brink, share what the lovely yarniness I have gotten with some other people who would love to have it, and you know, and if they don't want to buy it right now because of holidays, I can understand that. Well, see, my bio dad who just passed was also a hoarder in a different way. Um, Not so much in the horrific way my mother is, but he had his own tendencies, and so I have if there is a gene, I have the gene from both of them. Barb, I know you are, sweetie, and that made me laugh. So thank you.
Or just expand into more rooms of the house.
See, we don't have more rooms is the thing. We only have an 825 square foot house.
Yeah.
And my room is only 14 by 10.
I would like a massive order in your house.
Yeah, so I would just really like, I mean, I would really like to stay within my budget. Oh, that's an idea, Dragon Bee. Hi, Terry. How are you? We did Squishy Face earlier. I'm sorry, she's asleep now under the covers.
This is what I got from Miss Missy today.
Is it a card or?
Yeah, it's just a card.
It's lovely.
But to me, it was beautiful because most people, not that I'm upset because I do Christmas with my sister and her family and stuff because that's what they celebrate, but she
Yeah.
didn't send me a Christmas card. She sent me a holiday card and wrote in for Yule. And that just, I opened this up in the car when I came out of
Oh,
the post office, and I cried like a 2-year-old.
oh,
In tears, but cried like a 2-year-old. So thank you very much, Missy. I very much appreciated getting a card.
but but see, the fact that people pay attention and respect
Yeah,
what you believe in and celebrate means something.
yeah, it really did. It was quite special. And she had a really cute sticker on the back with some snowmen.
Aww. Well, she probably, paid attention also to you gushing and gushing over that snowman fabric and how much you loved it, and,
Cute.
got the hint that you like snowmen.
I mean, I absolutely loved winters in Wisconsin because of the snow, but I absolutely hated winters in Wisconsin because of the cold. And not
Yeah.
necessarily when I was younger, it didn't bother me, but as I got older and the fibro kicked in and kept getting worse, when it was
Yeah.
cold, it hurt so bad. So I had to leave, but I still very much love snowmobiling.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
snowmobiling. I mean, I was born into a snowmobile club, and I had my snowmobile's license at 12 years old.
I didn't know they gave them that young.
Yep, I took as long as you take the class. And so I took the class. My grandfather was very proud of me. I took it one time. I passed it all the way, with 100% all the way through. And, so he paid for me to do that. And so I would get to drive his Indy racing machines. And
Ooh.
we would go and have like soup cookouts, like in the middle of the woods, like hours away from the house. And you have to take the snowmobile to get there. You can't even get there by car. And it was
Yeah.
so much fun. And building snow forts and snowmen and that cold. Ooh, I can't do the cold no more.
We built an igloo in our backyard one year. We had 6 feet. It was, I believe, the winter of 92, 92, I think. Maybe. 94, maybe. I don't remember when we had that blizzard.
Oh, love ice
Uh,
fishing.
but we had, and our dog, you know, she was probably only a year old, and my dad goes out in the backyard, digs out a big old circle for her because it's as tall as he is. And we let her out in the backyard. She just bounds through it, and we only know where she is because it goes poof, poof, poof as it falls in wherever she is in the snow. And he's like, I just spent a half an hour in the snow with it over my head, digging out a circle for her to go to the bathroom, and she doesn't care. And I'm like, yeah, that's a dog. Yeah,
We
that's
actually
a
got
1 year.
snowed into the house one time where other people got out of their house first and then they had to dig to get to our door so we could get out of the house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And the region I lived in Wisconsin, the last winter I was there, they had hit a record of negative 40 something degrees before the wind chill.
Oh, wow.
Nasty cold. Yeah, unfortunately, you are so very right. You can move the snow, but not the cold.
Yep. Yeah, I'd rather be too hot than too cold because I can always like spray myself with water, get in a cold pool, get in a cold shower, take something off, but I cannot get that chill out of my bones, out of my gut. I can put on a million things, put on a heated blanket, but if that chill has gotten into my gut or into my bones, it's there.
Same. Especially with my heart being the way that it is. Like my body doesn't regulate my core temperature properly anymore.
Well, Jude has asked me about that because I tell her about, like, in the middle of the winter, I lay down and I'll have the heated blanket on. I'll have like two comforters on. I'll have the sweater on and my big sweater on with the hood up over my head. And I'll be laying there and I'll still be like, my teeth chattering. And she's like, does your is your circulation all right? Do they tell you you're? I'm like, no, they say it's fine. And oh yeah, my fingertips. I'll be in the house. The heat's on. It says it's 68, 69 in my room, and my fingertips. And I'm crocheting and knitting, so I'm moving, you know, and they go cold. But I don't know. I don't know. Sally,
I,
you were just a wonder.
I love ice fish. I love fishing in general. Just I love to be on the water, but ice fishing is a lot of fun. And yeah, that's the only time I can eat fish. I cannot eat fish that's been bought at a store. I think they put something on it before they freeze it because it makes me very sick. But if I go
I'm
fishing and I catch the fish and clean the fish and cook the fish, it doesn't bother me at all. Matter of fact, I love it.
I'm writing that down, Nessa. Jeanette, you have been very quiet. Jeanette, I am sorry I haven't gotten your package out to you. I've been very, very behind on getting my packages out, and I suffered a loss earlier this month, a very, very close to me loss, and so I've been even more behind. I mean, I was behind because of stress, and then I just everything went to pot, just went out the window, Jeanette. So I am very sorry, but I will. I still have your email. Um, thank you, honey. My dad passed away on the 7th. He was diagnosed on the 5th, actually, with fourth stage lung cancer. And then on the 7th, he passed away. And they said it wasn't actually his lungs, it was his heart because he had a bunch of things wrong with him. And I guess it just all gave out. But, um, I wrote it down, Nessa, to ask about that. I actually don't have a rheumatologist. My sister does, but I wanted to ask about them checking me for fibro since I have so much pain now. So I might go see her rheumatologist. And it's like everybody in my family has some form of arthritis except me. So yeah, I know, Jeanette. You're fighting and you you just keep fighting, honey. Yeah.
I'm sending you love and light, Jeanette, honey. I, it's not a lot, but I think there's a lot of power in positive goodwill or prayer or
Yeah.
however you put it. I believe all doing it in numbers really does help. So I'm
Oh
sending
yeah.
you love and mustard, sweetheart.
Having people on your side is always good, and this community is one of those big old armies of positive thinking and everything like that.
Oh, I would
I think
be in heaven, Dre and B.
oh wow, wolves. I
Uh-huh.
would need I would need running water and power though. Yeah.
If there's fishing, I have no need for power. Running water is nice though. Running water is definitely one of
Bridget,
the.
you couldn't take that.
If there's fishing, I don't give a great googly boogly about the phone or anything else. Especially fishing in Canada, like literally from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep on the water. I love to fish. And even if I'm just catching and releasing, I love to fish.
I went fishing in my, when I was still young enough to not need the license. I guess that's under 16. Um, so, I'd go with friends and their parents and
I actually had three fish mounted in on the wall until unfortunately a fella got a bit jealous of the fact that a female owned those fish and caught those fish, and so he took it upon himself to steal them from
he stole your fish,
me. He stole my fish.
but it means nothing if he didn't catch them himself.
Right, but yeah, I mean that's just like the fisherman that tells everybody he caught a fish that's 200 pounds and 60 feet long. He's never caught anything bigger than a minnow, but he's going to tell people that. And if you've got the fish mounted on your wall, who's going to tell you? Who's going to call your bullshit? Excuse my language,
Well,
but
it would be nice if he had a party someday. You walked in and said, "Hey, I caught those fish." And he said, "Prove it." And you had a picture of yourself on the boat with the fish.
I actually have them.
I know. Welcome back, Deborah. I'm so sorry, Nessa. It's horrible to have doctors who are just like, I don't treat that, or I don't believe in that, or sorry, can't help you. So yeah,
Good doctors can be hard to find sometimes.
yeah. I hope you have good
Unfortunately.
ones now, Nessa. You and Jeanette both.
Yeah, I had never heard of that Reynards before Llama Mama Kayla, and now I've heard it several times in our Yarny community.
I've heard of it before. I'm not sure if it was on a show or maybe my sisters mentioned it. I don't think she has it, but she may have mentioned it.
Well, crocheting is a wonderful and very powerful therapy. I hope that you
Yeah.
keep it up for as you know as long as it keeps you happy.
Oh, that's great, Dragon Bee.
In my opinion, both CBD and THC are very, very effective for pain, depending on
Um,
where you live and what your doctor says. But
I was I was gifted some CBD stuff for my pain. Um, I did not notice a huge difference, but it all also depends on what CBD you get because um, it's not all the same.
yeah, the strain is very important. Some are better with pain, some are better with pain in certain areas of the body versus other areas of the body, and other ones are better for that area of the body. Um, it is,
Right. Whereas CBD is legal,
yeah,
um,
everywhere.
um, the THC is not legal everywhere, you know. so that you have to be careful with. But I mean, I didn't notice a difference, but I have a high tolerance for pain, so I forget that my pain's at a level that's actually higher than I think it is. So I forget, like I was given a CBD muscle rub for a pain rub, and I forget, use it, Mel. Use the muscle rub. You know, you've got aches and pains. You maybe use the pain muscle rub instead of, oh, you're out of pain pills, so don't take the pain pills because you've only got one left and you can't get them refilled yet. But you've got all these muscle rubs, you know? Hey, it's an idea. Mm.
Yeah, Missy, yeah. I will refrain from commenting on that here, but if you ever want to have a conversation about it,
Yeah,
hit me up.
yeah,
Because yeah, that's hmm, people doing
yeah.
things for silly reasons. Um, but just in case you guys weren't anybody wasn't here when I talked about it earlier, I'm gonna remind you now that you need to come back and comment on the replay. Talk about something that you are grateful for or thankful for, um, or appreciative of.
Mm-hmm.
In the comments, and Miss Wanda won a members only giveaway where she was able to choose fabric and have a bag made. However, she decided to donate that back to the channel. So we are doing a replay giveaway on tonight's live, and we will pick the winner next week on the live on my channel. You do not have to be there to win. However, you will have to come back and check if you won and make sure that you contact me afterwards.
Yeah, and she only gives a short window to contact her in. So,
Yep.
yeah. Please remember your thummies on this, thumbs up on this video, live, whatever we're doing right now.
Yes, Miss Wanda is a wonderful, wonderful lady. I count myself blessed to be able to call her a friend.
Yes. I count myself blessed to call you all friends.
Very much so. Yes, very much so. I don't have much of a, blood family that I speak to anymore. My Yarny family is pretty much the family that I have. So you guys mean more to me than I could ever have the words to articulate to you.
That's very sweet. Yeah, I have, see, maybe that's why I wasn't getting relief, because I put it on my back and everything, and my doctor thinks I'm having nerve pain. Hmm. I need to talk with you, Nessa. I think we need to compare notes. And I have memory loss too, Dragon Bee, but I thought it was from the more than a dozen concussions. I don't know.
Well, I
You
mean,
guys
it
let
could
me know.
be several things at once. You've had the concussions, but then pain medication can have a serious effect on your memory. Circulation issues can have a serious effect on your memory. Or in my case, being dead for 3.5 minutes can have a serious effect on your memory. Like, I don't think people realize exactly how bad it is, where I can literally have whole conversations with people, make life choices in those conversations, and then later on have absolutely no clue that that conversation ever took place or those decisions were made. And then the next time we talk about it, I might make a completely opposite
Right.
decision on the same life altering circumstance because I don't remember what I said the last time. And oh, it confuses the heck out of the king. He'll say, "But honey, last time you said XYZ." And I'm like, "I never talked to you about that."
Right. And the thing is,
Yes, I did.
um, they say chronic pain also affects your memory. So there you go on that one. Yeah. Okay, raise your hand if what you have might be considered chronic pain in any way, shape, or form.
Every single day.
So that might affect your memory.
Yeah. It's no fun, but we do the best that we can and keep it rolling, huh?
Yep.
So, I mean, we have two choices. We stand up and pull our big girl pants up and keep it pushing, or we can lay down and give up. I don't know about you, but giving up is just not in my nature.
I was going to say, what's this giving up thing? I know not what you speak of.
Yeah, I'm
Hi,
that
Lisa.
will push harder just because you told me I should give up. So,
Lisa, definitely watch the replay. There's something in here you want to see. Okay?
oh, for sure, when your body's that tired, your mind gets that tired, it can definitely affect that memory. So,
So I have this band-aid on my finger for my knitting because I'm a pusher, right? I've now poked a hole through the band-aid. And now found the hole in my finger that I was trying not to poke with the tip of the. These are semi-blunt knitting needles. These aren't my sharp ones that originally poked the hole in my finger. Uh-huh. So,
finger will get a callus and you won't do no more.
no, I have the callus. I've poked a hole through the callus in
Oh,
two
girl,
places.
are you knitting that tight where you have to push that hard?
No, I don't get tight anymore. They're that sharp.
Mm. I use higher sharps and I don't quite do that anymore.
Yeah, I don't like the thimbles. I have the rubber thimbles. I should put them back on my fingers. I haven't used those since I started knitting.
Oh, the little finger
But
condom.
yeah, yeah, the ones like Ray was getting so excited about. And I said I'd send her some, but instead she had to go and buy some because we're not allowed to send her anything. Mm, mm. Don't send me anything. Well, you know what? I'm gonna send her a giant box one day, and it's just gonna be full of packing peanuts and glitter. I'm gonna coat the packing peanuts in glitter,
Oh,
pink glitter, pink glitter.
don't do that to poor Ray.
Oh yes, pink, hot pink, and any shade. I'm gonna buy every shade of pink glitter I can think of, and they're gonna be pink packing peanuts. And you know what Gideon's gonna do? I'm gonna make it big enough that Gideon can get in the box,
Oh, goodness.
and he will jump in that box, and he will get coated with glitter.
He will too.
And then, Victor will probably jump in the box too. Oh,
I
oh.
water.
Jar of dehydrated. What is a jar of dehydrated water?
Uh-huh.
What is a jar of What is dehydrated water?
Yep, add water to make it water.
Air. Okay. I'm just like, my brain is not working, or Terry is not making sense again. And I'm like, what is...
You can see Mel's ring of death going, do not compute.
Yeah, I was like, blue screen of death. What? Thank you for being a member for 3 months, Canny Joe.
Well, there's never a lack of entertainment on Monday nights.
Well, she says I'm not allowed to send dessert sauces to her house. Oh, shoot. I'm not doing this right. I'm not... See, I got so excited about that thought. I'm not knitting right. It's a pattern now. I'm in the pattern and I'm doing the rib.
Oops.
At least I finally learned to frog knitting correctly. So, I mean...
And you got pink.
7, 8.
Pin it backwards.
Yeah.
I was talking to Katie last night about putting in a lifeline because she realized that she had messed up a few rows back, and she was worried about trying to pull it out and get to that spot. So I was telling her how to tell her how to do it, but that she should do it, and that I would do a video if you didn't know how. She's like, "Oh my goodness, I didn't think of that."
Well, I tried it a couple of times and I'm like, I can't see or figure out which side of this stitch, or, I might be better at it now. But, now that I can read the stitches and everything, but a few rows down, it'd be like, now I might still, this is a heavier weight yarn. What is this? I think it's considered a 5. Yeah, this is considered a 5, but I'm knitting it on a pattern that's calling for a 4 because it rows a little. So I might be able to figure out a lifeline on this one. But when I was trying it, it was on a 1 weight, and I was like, oh, there's no way. There's no way I'm going to be able to get it through this.
You've got a Central, right?
Yeah, I have a Central.
You can practice putting in a lifeline when you use your Central. Because, when you put your waist yarn, right, you can go and do turn it like this way and pick up these stitches. And then all you got to do is undo this first row up here, pull it out, just literally pull it out. And then you can just grab your yarn and zip. And when when you get to the point of the lifeline, then you've already got it hooked up and you can
I don't put any waist yarn on my Centro.
Oh, see, yeah, you're supposed to start with waist yarn.
I never did.
Well, yeah. It'd be a good way to practice. Just saying.
Yeah. Okay, a bunch of people came in. Hi, Lydia. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Kim. Hi, I saw someone else. Hi, Lydia. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Kim. I gotta go up. Someone else came in. I know they did. You can't hide from me. Hi, Unique Amazing Stripes. That's who came in. Yeah. And I love your story, Dragon Bee. her dad and his brother love to send strange things to each other. Her dad sent his brother a box of wheat and no note, and then his brother sent him back a box of rocks from the beach. I love it.
Well, thank you
What do
for
you
coming,
mean?
Dragon B, and enjoy your pajama time and winding down until sleep finds you.
Yes, Lisa, it was so good to see you. Thank you. And if you want to come back next week, we'll be on Bridget's channel, same time. What do you mean, WTF, Lisa or Kim?
And make sure to
Read the
comment on the
stitches.
replay
They
so
aren't.
you have a chance to
I,
get what to say.
you can't hide from me. I know you guys aren't trying to hide.
Young lady,
It's
that's
just how I talk. Read the stitches. Yes, I can read. I can sort of read the stitches. I can tell a knit from a purl, and where I do the twisted knit. The knit in the back loop of it. And I just talk how I talk. And make. She's laughing at me, Bridget. Apparently, I'm funny.
well, you have your moments.
Well, I could only knit flat things too, and then I said, you know what? I'm gonna learn to knit to where I can knit. So I said I'm gonna knit a Ross hat. Apparently, that's what everybody knits
That was my
first
very
is
first project.
is a Ross hat by Smells Like Yarn, right? That's and it's a free PDF on his blog. You can download it, and he has it in like all the weights except 2 weight. Well,
He's got a two way.
Kim, Kim is she's so sassy. Kim is so sassy. Anyway, well, you can only knit rectangles, so
I mean, follow my
anyway.
tutorial and you'll be knitting socks in no time.
But anyway, so I went and I used YouTube to teach me everything I needed to know, and I knit a freaking hat. So yeah, I figured it was just, you're feeling it tonight. I'm hearing some feedback
Hmm, I'm not hearing
coming from you.
it. Yeah, see, I'm not
Good night,
hearing
Jeanette.
it. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's making you very quiet too. Your
Oh,
your your audio has gone. I don't know. It's like once you got up and apparently they're hearing it too. Huh? Nope,
is that
still there.
better? Let me come back in with the computer.
All right.
How do I leave? It tells me I can end, but it's not giving me a leave button.
Okay, it stopped. Nope, there it is again. It's like wind over a microphone.
Can you
Maybe
kick
like
me out? Because it's not letting me leave.
okay, hold on. Hold on. She's gone. Let's talk about her. fiddle jam? What is fiddle jam? Okay, you have fiddle jam. Enjoy. Talk to you later, Kim. Have a good night. I don't know what fiddle jam is. I hope you enjoy it.
How is that?
Much better. Oh! You play. Oh, you fiddle! Oh, that's so cool, Kim. It doesn't matter if it's. As long as you're enjoying it. Kim
I've
fiddles.
always wanted to learn. Oh, yes.
I just got myself a violin like months back. I played violin in middle school and I want to relearn. It's black. Ah,
I played saxophone in school, but I've always wanted to learn the violin.
yeah, no. I do. It's right over there. I have a black violin. I mean, if I could fiddle, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's black. It actually has sparkle in the black too. Well, it's varnished black, I guess. Yeah, yeah. I'll get it out for next Monday. I'll try to remember, and if not, I'll you know crawl over there and get it. But
I'm so sorry, Miss Lydia. I sure hope that you find something that is a better fit for you and that it doesn't take very long to find that.
oh, I'm so sorry, Lydia. That's horrible. Yeah, music is wonderful therapy. I have to get it since it was shipped to me. It didn't have the bridge in and the strings weren't, tightened up. So I have to do all that to get it tuned and that's the problem. I haven't tuned it yet.
I wanted to learn to play the guitar, but my hands are way too small. Like, I cannot even put my hands around the neck of a guitar, not even the
Yeah,
small one, like an electric
yeah.
guitar made for a kid. My fingers
Ukulele.
and hands are too short.
You need to ukulele.
So I was,
That's
yeah,
what you need.
I figured, I like the violin sound better. So maybe
Yeah.
one day I will invest in that. Not that I need another hobby.
Oh, that would be wonderful, Kim. Yeah, I was trying to find videos to help me, and my dad has a keyboard, so I was trying to, he- get him to help me tune it. But it's I'm trying to get the pegs to tighten, and I haven't had time. Things, so many things in life, and things. Oh. Gary Purdy. Why do I know that name? Why do I know that name?
I have no idea. I'm awful with names.
That sounds familiar. Kim, you've been so sassy tonight. I would not be surprised if you did make an old guy help you build uh, a violin. Like you went into a music shop where in the back they are building instruments and you went back there, like just marched past the desk, you know, and they were like, "Hey, you can't go back," and you just kept going, and you were like, "All right, this is what I want. This is what I want it made out of. You're gonna now make. All right." All right. And they were just like, oh, okay, ma'am. Could you please go back into the... No, I'm going to stand here. You're going to show me what you have in materials, and we're going to make this. But
Ooh,
I,
folklore center. I want to
yeah,
go.
yeah, that sounds cool.
I want to go to the bookshop by you, actually, Mel.
Yeah. Well, the bookstore is directly across the street from the Fairy Wiccan store.
Well, I want to go to both of them, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And the bookstore can find you almost any book that's been printed, used, or new or out of print. They
Excuse
can
me.
find you. Hi, Kristen. How are you? So they're real good. They're real good.
There's only one, like, witch store around here, and it's cute. I've been there, but they don't really have much of anything. They do a lot of community stuff, like you can go in, they have a crochet night and stuff like that, and a knitting night stuff. But they have a handful of crystals, a handful of books, and that's pretty much it. And it takes like over an hour to get there, and you have to go through Malfunction Junction, whereas it's an interchange where two interstates merge to get, well, you get
Oh,
on and off at the same exact spot. Like literally there are people getting onto one interstate and people trying to get off at the exact same spot to get onto the other interstate. It's crazy, and I don't like driving through that area because you have to fight three ways of traffic at one time, going 70 miles an hour minimum.
nope. Nope.
So it's a little hard to go to that shop, so I don't go.
Yeah, no. No, they just had, it would have been, oh, actually, it's going to be this coming weekend because it's the first weekend in December. And so Sunday being the first wouldn't have counted.
Right.
They're going to have Dickens of a Christmas in Wellsboro, which is where the bookstore and the Enchanted Hollow are located.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a big 3-day craft fair where people dress up in Victorian garb. There is also good night, Dragon Cat. Have a great night and a great week, honey. Text me if you want to.
And remember
Um,
to come back and hit the replay. Comment.
uh, but they dress up. It's because Wellsboro has gas lights lining. They have, see, their main street is separated by this little strip of green,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have gas lights in that green, and they put Christmas trees in between the gas lights,
Mm-hmm.
and then the some group from the high school. I don't know what group. Um, if you have to go, Nessa, it's fine, honey. Um, but we'll decorate the Christmas trees every year. I don't know if the group changes or it's the same group every year, but they'll come and decorate the trees. And then, the gas lights.
Oh, I'm jelly. There's not a lot of that here because I live in, South
Yeah,
Carolina. And there's a church every 3 feet.
yeah.
And there's a
But,
road sign for a church every 6 inches. So
oh,
This is the first time I ever seen that. We were driving down the road and I said, Mom, why is there a road sign that says there's a church up ahead? And she goes, Oh, honey, you're going to have to get used to that. They're everywhere here.
Are they saying about the witch stores?
Yeah.
Used to be a witch store near me.
Have you guys ever done the blindfold challenge? I can make a granny square without looking at my yarn at all. I,
I'm
I,
knitting.
I did
I
the blindfold challenge where you had to make a granny square, and then they did one where you had to make like all the different stitches. You had to do like a certain number of singles, a certain number of half doubles, a certain number of doubles. It was a challenge put out by Marsha Lee.
oh yeah.
So I did both of
I
those.
didn't I didn't know about that when it was going on. So no, I didn't do that one.
It's been a minute. You know, I've been on the YouTube streets for
Yeah.
a long time.
The only challenge I did was the chain challenge, and I was so far behind everyone else. Everybody's like, "Oh, you crochet so fast." I'm like, "No, I don't. No, I don't." And that proved it right there. Everybody's getting like 112 or at least 80 something. I think I got like 50. 50 in a minute. Not even one a second. And I was like, mm. What did Terry? What did you say?
She says, Shh, Bridget, don't tell Mel. Her fingers can't take it.
What? What can't my fingers take?
The challenge. Uh, it, when
What?
she misses.
Come on, come on. Yeah, but it's all in fun, so I wasn't upset
Right.
or anything. I was just like, see, I told you I'm not fast. Diane, hi, sweetie. How are you?
Honestly, I think it's not necessarily how fast your hands move or the stitches, how fast you can do the stitches that really truly counts in crochet. It's how much time you have to devote to your craft and how serious you are about it. Are you a person that sits down in front of the TV 12 to 14 hours a day, but only has your crochet hook it maybe moving 2 of those hours because you're sucked into the TV? Or are you one of those people that no matter what you're doing, whether you're riding in the car next to your hubby or you guys are talking about what you're going to do the next week or you're watching TV or what you're doing, your hands are always moving? Because if your
Yeah.
hands are always moving, it is going to appear that you are much faster than the person that watches the TV and gets sucked into the show and is only actually actively working a minimal time during the day.
I am continuously, I literally will be playing a game on my computer, playing a game on my phone, and crocheting or knitting at the same time. So,
Well, Kim, I think that is absolutely wonderful. And, you know, technically, he is correct. You are building a project one stitch at a time. I mean, you're making it, you're building it. I mean, it's very, very interchangeable in how you look at it. And um, just a side note, my oldest son is also on the spectrum. So I completely understand not wanting to spook him or discourage him from communicating about it.
I am very slightly on the spectrum, though I wonder more and more each day how slight that is as opposed to more so, because I don't get things across and I'm noticing how differently my brain works from my dad's or my sister's, you know, um, because even just today, I said something that seemed completely logical to me, and they did not understand in any way, shape, or form what I meant because I did not give them enough information. Um, and then it turned into a big blown out fight. And then they tell me I talk too much if I give them information.
Right.
And then it turns into it's either ADHD or it's autism or it's, but then it's always my fault. And it's like, I can't make it better if, you know,
Yeah. I have
um,
often wondered if that is why I have a difficulty in the socially the way that I do, because I very much want to communicate with people, but it is very, very hard for me to do.
well, they tell me to do it one way or the other, but either way I do it,
Right.
it's the wrong way. And it's like, well, um, you don't want me to communicate then, so do you want me to just shut up? But
Yeah, but if you do that, then you'll get accused for shutting down and not talking to them or
yeah,
closing them out and being
and
antisocial.
that's the thing. Then they're like, "What's wrong? What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?" What's and it's like, "Well, you didn't want me to talk. That's not what I meant, and you're blaming me now." And oh, and I'm not here to vent or complain or whatever, but it's just
Right.
yeah,
Well, that, and I mean, no matter how close a family is, the fact that you guys spend so much
oh
time
yeah,
together, so much time without true personal space, personal time.
oh
I
yeah,
mean, yes, you have your own rooms and you have you come and do craft night with us and stuff like that. But if your sister needs you, you jump and you go to her. Not saying that's a bad thing. Also, if your dad needs you, you jump and you go to him. Again, not a bad thing, but that is very stressful for people. You spend that much time together in each other's presence. You're bound and determined to get on each other's nerves, have days where your
yeah.
energies are just not mixing, or you just can't seem to speak to each other without going, you know what? I'd like to slap you right now. Because that's just human nature. We all need our own little, ah, I've had my scream, I've let it out, I've beat a pillow, whatever we need to do to get our angst out of us, because no matter how nice you are, we all have those feelings like, I cannot believe you just said that in that way to me. How dare you? And they might not
Yeah,
mean it that way, but because they're having a day where they're not able to process what they mean and how they're meaning it, it comes off in a way to you. And then because you're feeling some type of way, you say something and it's just a bad circle, you know?
yeah,
So it's going to happen. It's how we react and respond to those times that truly matters. And giving each other the grace to understand that, you know what? She's just having a bad day. She's not really a itch. She's just having an
yeah,
itch day.
yeah,
Because hell, I've been there.
yeah. Thank you guys. You guys are all real sweet.
And that, as small as your house is, I mean, love grows best in tiny houses. Very true statement. But tempers can flare in tiny houses too.
Yeah.
Very, very true, Kim. Holy smokes, Mel, we made it 2 hours.
Yes, we did. Oh, Terry, yeah.
Yeah, customers in the grocery store can be, and then you got to smile at the next one like you're having the best day ever. It can be, yeah, it can be a bit much.
Yeah, I worked in quite a few grocery store bakeries as a cake decorator. And no matter how many times the front, staff was told, do not take a cake order for the next morning. Do not take a cake order for the next morning. You would come in at, you know, 5 a.m. and there'd be a cake order for 7 a.m. And of course, it'd be one of those cakes that we didn't get shipped in frozen. We'd have to bake ourselves because it's one of those flavors, you know, and it walking. Oh my God.
Well,
So, like, what are you both building? Well,
and
I'm building a poncho, a knit poncho. Yeah, that's
and
the right side.
I'm building a prize for the cauldron, which is going to be a wrap.
Walmart Mumford thing. Do I want to know about what happened in Walmart?
If it happened in Walmart, it's probably either really bougie, not bougie, really ghetto.
Oh God, no. No, horrifying? No. Oh, I have not heard about this.
Yeah, I've not heard, but the weirdest shit happens at Walmart.
Yeah, oh, go God, yeah. They, if it's a body, they probably could only identify it by its, like, I don't know, piercings and tattoos.
We walked in a couple weeks ago to go. We went out for breakfast and we went to Walmart afterwards. And we walked into a little bitty door greeter lady trying to stop the homeless man with a great big backpack on his back who had been coming into the store at 6 a.m. every single day to steal from the store. And she was trying to get him to not leave. And he towered over her and just kept on going, pushed her aside and kept on going.
Like he was leaving with stuff,
Oh yeah,
or
yeah. He had one of those, like, the backpacks that they take on like a
why did
survivalist
they have
weekend.
someone bigger than her, like, stopping him?
Because what that particular Walmart, they basically, what they do is, like, if they see someone come in and they're like, "Yep, that one there, we got to watch that one," so they'll watch them and they'll let them steal. Like, if they only steal like $100 worth of stuff, they keep the tape, right? But they
Uh
let them
huh.
steal it. They let them leave. And let's say they come in the next day and the next day and the next day, they will let them do that until it gets to a certain threshold
Like a
where it,
felony.
yeah, where it actually is beneficial for them to go through the rigmarole of actually prosecuting that person. So yeah, the door greeters are told to stop these people, but at the same time, the door greeters are generally
Retirees.
retirees or people with infirmities of some sort or another, like we have one store here that hires people with mental difficulties, we'll call it,
Yeah.
because there's many different difficulties. But as long as they can say hello and goodbye, pretty much they'll have them up there at the door. And what's that person supposed to do with a person that's charging at them and trying to leave? you know I'm
They
sorry,
could
I don't
actually
want
be
grandma to break her hip because some jerk is stealing a pack of
they
underwear.
could be charged with liable for putting those people in that situation if they get
Mhm.
hurt.
But
Oh my.
you know
So what is this that happened at Walmart? Did somebody Kim was saying she had walk-in oven trauma. Did somebody get something in a walk-in oven? Was somebody discovered? Do I need to like not sleep tonight because of my all the years I worked with walk-in ovens? Don't look it up. She says don't look it up. Charged with
Yeah, we'll have to look
manslaughter.
it up when we get off of here.
Don't worry. Bridget and I hang out after the lives. We won't look it up.
We'll have a trauma buddy
We
with us in case
won't
we do.
we won't look it up.
Of course we won't.
Okay. I also Deidre, Peace, Love, and Crochet with Deidre is a channel, and she doesn't put up content for like a year now. I'm gonna yell at her for that. She won Bridget's advent calendar from last month. You know, hey Kim, watch what you put in the chat.
Oh,
But anyway, she told me about a hospital where she lives or used to live. And oh, okay, I don't know where everybody lives, but all I'm going to say is the two states where she lives and used to live, Kentucky and West Virginia. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? And the hospital, body found in the kitchen oven. Not the morgue oven, the kitchen oven. They didn't even open an investigation. They just cleaned it out, and went about their day. So, I
mm,
mean, she was just like, so let me tell you about this. And I'm like, please don't. When she gets
that's
excited like that, I'm like, Deidre, no.
right.
Deidre, no.
That's almost as bad as her daughter's neighbor.
Yep, yep. And we're not telling you about that. Nope, nope, we're not. There were pictures about that one. You guys
Myrtle
can't.
Beach is a heck of a place, Missy. I tell you what, they got all kinds of stuff going on there.
Oh my God, that's because vacationers, college kid vacationers, spring break. And they thought, I'm going to lift something because I spent all my money at the bar and I need a new pair of sunglasses or a
Right.
bikini. Hmm. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we already know what's happening.
Well, I watched the entire series of A Thousand Ways to Die, and yeah, forensic shows are actually, if I watch TV, that's about the only thing that I ever used to watch.
Yeah,
That was the only
we
reason I didn't give up TV for quite a while. But now I haven't watched TV since 2020.
well, we used Sarah and I used to love watch Cold Case Files,
Mm-hmm. That
and
one too.
every so often they'd be like solved, and we'd be like yes, 16 years, and we solved it, and this person, you know, and once in a while it'd be like this child went missing, and we found them alive 12 years later. And we're like, whoa, duh. We're like, this calls for, we don't know what this calls for. This calls for, cookies or something. We would just be like,
Right.
what?
And that's
What?
why I worked at a booth gas station and had someone that was um, hanging
Oh,
around way too late a couple times. And when I lived in Charleston once, and when I lived in Aiken, South Carolina once, both times at a gas station, I had a weapon put in my back, and I just gave him the money. There you go. Here you go. You can have it.
was it a real weapon? Do you even know? Because it was in your back. It could have been like a
Oh,
stapler.
no, it most definitely was. I'm
Okay.
quite familiar
Yeah.
with.
I mean, if it's a real weapon, um, then I almost really swore there. But yeah, I mean, yes, I'm just going to hand stuff over. I'm not going to take the chance that they're going to pull a trigger on me, you
Yep.
know. But if there's a chance they're messing around with me, I'm going to probably kick into my self-defense classes that I barely remember. But
Oh,
Lisa, what the
Lisa, it's
heck
awful late, sweetheart. Oh my
what
goodness.
are you doing awake? But I mean, I'm probably gonna kick in and pull that gel pepper spray that it's gel so it doesn't spray back at you.
Right.
And but before I even do that, I'm very short, so my elbow is right about groin level for most men, right into the groin. And then, also you could, I mean, has anybody here seen Miss Congeniality with her whole, talent section? Her talent for the beauty pageant was self defense, and it's sing, and then it's like sinus, instep, nasal, groin. The most sensitive areas to hit a man, and then you take them down, and you know and it was her partner from the FBI, but she really hit him. She didn't like fake hit him. She really hit him, and like he was down. He was Benjamin Bratt. He was like you know so oh,
Yeah.
I'm so glad you don't regret skipping your fiddle jam for this. So fiddle jam, I'm gonna have to look up what is a fiddle jam and watch a fiddle jam and be like, and then
I
my
imagine
jaw will
it's just
drop.
a bunch of people getting together and jamming out with their fiddles, which sounds amazing if that's what it
I
is.
know. Okay, I love the band Kansas. Okay, because I love the sound and they have a fiddle in it. And I actually got to see Kansas live one time, and it was a small room, and we sat down, and I was like in the second row, and but they were all much much older, and the fiddler looked like Santa Claus. He had all white hair, and they were very old by this time. But I was just like, I still love you. I still love you. I know your greatest hit. And yes, I can sing them, and I pretend I can play like you, which I will never probably be able to play like you, but bow down, bow down. We're not worthy. Hi, Danny D. I got your package, and I made a video, and it will be up this month at some point. I cannot promise when.
Diana D, honey, make sure to come back and leave a comment on the replay, something that you are appreciative of or thankful for, because we are doing a replay giveaway for next week. And that goes for everybody. Um, but
Everybody come back and leave a comment, but that'll also possibly get you entered in my sorting hack giveaway by leaving that comment, because I random comment pick, you know, but nobody's gonna win but me, just so you know.
that sounds crazy, Missy. I'm glad that you know that you were able to
Wait a
be
minute.
here to tell us about all of it. My goodness.
What happened to Missy?
She said, let me get back here. She said, we got locked into the Hardys the Tuesday before Thanksgiving because there was a manhunt for a triple homicide suspect on the run and there was shots fired. So they had to lock I'm guessing the
The
whole
whole
town.
town. Yeah. Wow.
Just
Oh,
craziness.
so I was telling you, my sister and I watch Cold Case Files, right?
Mhm.
On Cold Case Files was somebody we knew.
That's crazy.
So there was a cold case file about a teacher in Lancaster County, and they found out who later on, years later, like 12 years later, they found out who murdered her, and it was a peeping Tom who did it. But it was a DJ, a popular DJ at the time, and he kept on as a DJ, as a popular DJ in clubs and stuff and at events. And it turned out my sister and I had both gone to events that he had DJ'd
That is
because
crazy.
we were teenagers at the time. He
Right.
was at his peak. And we're like, oh, we went to his events because he did the small clubs that we went to. And we're
Right.
like, oh, that's creepy. That is creepy. And he was on Cold Case Files. Oh. Oh, no. No, no, no. Yeah. So. Ooh. Oh, scary Diana D.
Yeah, it's very, very scary. And I am quite in agreement with, I was just watching a story on YouTube. One of the channels I really like to watch in the past has been swatted twice. The first time they came into the house, now he has big dogs, St. Bernards, you know, and when you have dogs, it's the swatting situation can be even more dangerous because of
Yeah.
the dog's reaction, the way you react to your dog and whatnot. And you know that's it happened to our Crystal, and this man was doing his thing, and the SWAT team came in and literally ripped his sleeping wife out of her bed, put her in cuffs, had her outside in her pajamas, everything, right? The first time they were called to his house. And then it happened again, and after the first time they communicated, so they had to come out every single time that it happened. But after the first time, the police kind of had an inkling that there was a good chance that again this was going to be like it was the first time and it was going to be a hoax, so they would talk to him instead of reacting in such a strong way. Well, last week he got a call from the FBI letting him know that the man that has swatted him has been arrested and is being charged. And I very much agree with him in the sentiment that anybody that does stuff like that truly should be charged with attempted murder, because in several occasions, especially when you get the police riled up the way that they do to cause the swatting event to happen, people have died.
Children could be involved and something could go wrong. What if there was a dementia ridden adult there, or an autistic person who
Yep.
could not communicate?
Or there was one case, a man was playing video games, and I guess he killed another man in the video game, like
Yeah.
you do, right? You go against each other, you're playing war games, and the man whose character was no more got mad at the man whose character made his
Oh
character no more
no.
and called the SWAT team. Well, this man's sitting in
No.
his living room playing video games, do, right? His grandma's in the next room. He's just sitting there chilling, playing video games, and he sees red and blue lights popping outside of his house. And like all humans, we all do it. You see the lights pop, and you're like, ooh, what's going on? So instead of just going and sticking his nose out the window, he walked outside. Well, he had his cell phone in his hand at the time. He walked outside. The police were there for him, although he did not know that at the time. And because he had the phone in his hand, the police executed him. And that is the only way you can say that, because that is what happened. All because the man was playing a video game. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane.
This is not a joke to send police to. Okay,
No,
it's
it's
not
not.
even just sending police to a person's house.
But they're making
It's
up awful stories saying
SWAT
that the people,
teaming
yeah,
is
and they're
so
telling them
much
that
more
the people
violent.
there are doing violent, awful things. I mean, it literally over Black Friday weekend, it even happened to Sylvester Stallone. He was at the gym on Thanksgiving. Sylvester Stallone, he's bodybuilder still, even in his age. And he wasn't home at the time because he had gone to the gym, but someone called and said that they had put a bomb in his mailbox and whatnot. So the SWAT team showed up at his house on Thanksgiving. People, yeah, it's crazy, and thankful he wasn't there, you know, but oh my goodness.
Oh, that's good, Kim.
Yeah, the gaming community, yeah, that's what started it. It was people in the gaming community because, they're really good with the computers, and even if you have location blocking stuff, a lot of times they can figure out. And I mean, especially like when you do stuff like YouTube, I tell you my name is Bridget, right? And then you find me on Facebook, you know exactly what my name is, first and last. I celebrate my birthday with you. So now you know my first and last and my birthday. It is not really that hard to let your fingers do the walking, and you can find out basically anything you want to find out about that person as long as you're good with the computers and whatnot. And because of that, it makes it really easy for people to be able to do these kinds of things against you because, nothing is truly hidden information anymore. If you're good with computers, you can look on the computer and tell somebody exactly every address that they've ever lived at,
Yeah.
you know. I can't do that kind of stuff because technology just kind of puts my anxiety to, the heights of heights, but um, people can do it.
I can do some stuff, whereas other stuff just, you know, the hardware, no. Some of the software I can manage, but like, I get a computer and within 6 months the screws are falling out for some reason. I'm cursed. It's my grandmother on my mother's side. She cursed me because she was mean to people and they cursed her, but it got to me somehow.
Yeah, the IP addresses. Even I heard even if you have one of those VPN things that they can still get your IP address, which then
Yeah,
I asked the king
yeah,
about that. I said, "Do I need one of those? Because I don't know. I would
yeah,
hope that a channel under 2K after 5 years of being here isn't one that's worth anybody's time to mess with."
yeah. We're on here making things and we're trying not to make enemies. We
Right.
don't want to make enemies. That's why we're a safe space. We just want to be friends. We just want to craft and chat. We don't want to compete with anybody. And that's all we're here to do. So that's what we're doing. Right? Right.
Right, right.
And everybody's welcome as long as you're not a bully.
Yeah.
So keep the sass down, Kim. Wait, you can't see me pointing my band-aid. Okay, in case anybody wants to know, it's Batman. It's Batman. It'll be different tomorrow because he's got holes in him now.
And don't listen to her, Kim. Keep giving her shit. She loves it.
I do. I can sass with the best of them. I can sass. My grandmother was from Liverpool. I can sass. What? You're mildly. Okay. Okay. Whatever.
Okay.
You do you, Kim. I said everybody's welcome.
I've
Why you
always
have to
been very
leave?
much a tomboy, so
Anybody ask you to leave? I didn't ask you to leave. Bridget, did you ask them to leave?
no.
Heck no. Nobody asked you to leave, Kim.
I'm on the very last color of this cake. Definitely gonna need another cake.
I said, yeah, I said a bully, not a boy. I mean, if Zach's still here, Zach's any. Yeah, yeah, I said everyone but bullies. You're a bulky? You gotta go? Are you a bulky 6 or a super bulky 7? Wait, a super bulky is a 6. A bulky is a 5.
Jumbo, it's jumbo
Wait,
7.
yeah, a jumbo 7. Wait, I have an accent?
Everybody does. They just don't know it.
Is it just because I don't have my teeth in?
It might be.
Uh, okay, I sounded like I said boy. I said bully. Bully, 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 bully. Don't be mean to people. Don't be mean to people, and you can stay. That's what I meant.
Well, see, that's why the king fell in love with me. I got the super bulky buttocks.
Ha! I call mine a shelf butt because, like, when I have the towel, like beach towel, shower towel, any of that, it can hang off my butt. Oh,
That was cute.
oh, so Lisa finally has to chime in when it comes to me putting my teeth in. Thanks, Lisa.
Well, I guess to put mine in, I'll have to go buy some.
Well, you can wait till Halloween and get some vampire teeth.
There you go.
Or some of those craggly, really janky looking zombie teeth.
Right, the hillbilly teeth.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry about it, Kim.
I got one of those that down here in the South they say, "All potatoes, no meat." I've got great big giant thighs and legs, and then I got enough junk in my trunk to have the whole junkyard.
I'm sorry I missed your comments, Lisa. I'm it's moving pretty quick. I must have just missed them. I apologize, Dame Lisa.
Yeah, we've had some jokes tonight. That's all right. It's good to keep giggling.
Yes.
Man, I tell you what, after Tuesday last week though, I think it took till Thursday till my face stopped hurting.
Oh,
We was giggling and laughing so hard for so
yep.
long. My face just all the way through here. My cheeks were just burning.
Well, that's the better way to be. It's better to do that than crying or anything else.
Right?
All right. Nova says she's a home meal.
And that's why they love us, Nova. That's why they love us. Ain't nobody trying to starve out here.
Oh, Kim, you made yarn out of your dog? Bridget's got my dog's fur. She's making yarn from my dog.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna start blending that up here real soon. I'm actually want to get a hold of Crystal, hook that yarn Crystal,
Yeah.
because she makes roving out of her blending board rather than roll eggs or a
Uh-huh.
bat, because I don't like spinning from roll eggs and I don't like spinning bats. I'm not comfortable, or I don't like the result of when I long draw spin. I can do it now and this yarn is fairly consistent, but I don't like the way that it looks when I long draw spin. And for me, it's easier to long draw out of a bat or roll eggs. So I need to get a hold of crystals so I can learn how to make the roving out of the blending board.
Right. Right. Have a good night, Cindy, sweetie. Thank you for being here. I do that, Nessa. I brush Ruby outside, and a lot of it flies off of her. So I leave it for the animals and the birds to gather up and make put in their nests. Terry wants to know, what is a roll egg?
I can actually show you. I have some roll eggs. Let's see.
I'm not sure how to spell it, Terry.
This is a roll egg. Essentially, all it is part of a bat that you start pulling it off of your blending board and you roll it around a dowel. Pull and you roll it around the dowel and then you cut it off. Um, and then what you would do is you would spin from up here. So it would pull it out the long way. You make these with either a blending board or you can make them with the drum carders. Unfortunately, I am not rich enough to afford a drum carder because they are astronomical. Even a manual one is like $350.
Yeah. Me too, Kim. Me too.
Mm.
Roving is the fiber.
Yeah.
I know that.
This would be what roving is when it comes in this tube like this. When it's done up in this fancy deal like this here, this is what's referred to as a braid. It's your roving tied up basically in like a chain, like you would chain for crochet. But the roving itself is just this bit here, the tube of fiber. This is actually this is 4 ounces of fiber. Obviously different colors, but this is 4 ounces of fiber. This is also 4 ounces. So you take the sheep wool and you condense it down and spin it out from this size to this size.
Yep.
I actually just got this one. This was this last month's Crafty Housewife's subscription. And when I do Mel's dog fiber, it will be 80% wool, 20% of her pup. Because that way to just make it easier for me to spin it. Ooh. And then, let's see. In comparison, this here is cotton fiber. And it's much, much smaller.
Yeah.
For the roving. But again, this is 4 ounces of fiber. And one of the coolest ones I have was a gift from Ray last year. But this here is actually steel fiber, as in metal, steel. You can spin this and add it to your mitts and turn your mitts into texting gloves.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
NS. Can we grow cotton in NS?
I'm not sure. And I know the cotton grows around here in South Carolina. I haven't yet had the gumption to do it, but one of these days, when I see that they're picking, I am going to stop and ask the farmers if I can pick up some that the machine does not collect, because I'd love to try working with the raw cotton just once. I know that like our cotton staple length is much shorter than the Egyptian cotton that I have purchased, but I would love to give it a try. Here in South Carolina, well, I have to wear a winter coat maybe 3 days a year. It rains a lot. Other than that, like I usually wear like a hoodie, and then I'll wear what most people would wear like in the spring, like a jean jacket with a little bit of a liner in it. That's usually what I wear. It Most of the time it doesn't actually even frost here more than a few days a year. It doesn't really get down to freezing too bad. We get snow maybe once every 5 or 6 years. And by snow, there's a dusting on the porch, and by noon, it's gone. I have a Green Bay Packer starter jacket that my father bought for me on my golden birthday, which I was born on the 11th of the year, and I'll be 43 this year, if that tells you how old that jacket is. And yeah, I've literally got to wear it like twice in the last 5 or 6 years. And even then, I couldn't wear it zipped up because it was too warm. And I'm a freeze baby. I am always cold. Right, Deborah, you are so right. Here, literally, I have seen where they were calling for snow on Friday. They closed school on Wednesday in anticipation for the snow coming on Friday. They closed the entire state down for snow here. And
We joke. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
it's so bad though. Like you do not like, even if it's when it rains here in South
Yeah,
Carolina,
yeah.
people put the emergency flashers on and drive 35 miles an hour
Oh no, it's
when
worse.
it's raining.
It's um, it's worse than that because we used to go pick up my nephew once a month in Virginia, Southern Virginia. And, during the summer, we'd go pick him up and we'd be on the highway and it'd be summer and there'd be rain and it'd be standstill traffic jam on the highway. And I'd be like, Dad, why is the traffic not moving? Because Virginians don't know how to drive in the rain. Wait, what? Rain happens all year round. What it's rain, is water. This is not ice. This is not a blizzard. Um, it's not pour. I mean, I was in it once where it was pouring and you couldn't see past your windshield.
Right.
So I got the standstill traffic, you can't drive when you can't see. But this was
Yeah,
just
for just a regular rainstorm, it's ridiculous.
drizzling rain and they were stopped standstill on the highway. I'm like,
Yeah,
you
and
guys should be getting tickets for this. No.
yeah,
I was
and
tempted. I'm like, you should be driving on the shoulder right now to get around these crazy people. And I hate people who break the law. I hate people who break the law to drive. Um, Yeah, Terry, Lisa's birthday is the 29th. You can send gifts to her. She has her address in her description box, and she also has an Amazon wish list for herself and for Beanie in her description box. And also, I did a community post where I shared a thing. Go look, but just so you know, she loves prezzies. She says don't send gifts. All right, fine, no prezzies. Whatever. Spoil sport. Yes, I know you do, sweetie. I know. That's what I mean. Going too slow. They should have all gotten tickets and let me get on my way. I was
Nope.
literally 4 hours later than it took 7 hours to get from my house to his house. It took us an extra 4 hours
It's
because the
crazy
cop.
though, because I literally got my driver's license in a rear wheeled drive car
Oh,
with like
those
a
are
foot and a half of
horrible.
snow, fresh snow on the ground. You know, got my
Those
driver's
are,
license in that. And these
no.
people can't drive in the rain.
Yeah, no. Rear wheel drive in snow is useless.
It really is. But it can be a lot of fun when you find an empty parking lot, just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Making the donuts. Yeah, we did all the dumb shit in the cars in the snow and miss it. But yeah, if it snows here, I'm not going nowhere. And it's not that I can't handle the roads. It's literally I know everybody else can't handle the roads.
It took us a few years to work out the kinks and the eccentricities, but I mean, the first vehicle I had was rear wheel drive. The second one, all wheel drive, but needed studded tires to be put on every winter. And then this one has all terrain, all weather tires,
Right.
doesn't need, and is all wheel drive and doesn't need studded tires. It's perfectly fine with just the all season tires. And
Right.
and now I'm like, I know how to drive, but I am never too sure of myself because once you think you know how to drive in the snow will teach you a lesson.
Yes, it will.
That
Yeah,
is when. Mm-mm.
I think Miss Ladybird was telling me that I'm an old lady because I got her beat by a year.
Ooh.
Because I'll
Well,
be
I got
43
y'all
in
beat.
January, and she'll be 43 12 months after me.
Well, I got both of you beat. So,
So
yeah.
that's all right. I don't mind being the old lady.
You're not the old lady. I just told you I got both of you beat. I was
Well,
45 in
for
August.
Ladybird and I am.
Yeah, but I got you both beat by 2 years. So you by two, her by three. Woo!
Yeah,
I have a
that's
tiara.
for sure.
I even have a tiara and a sash to prove it from my schnook. No, you are not, Nessa. Nessa is not older than me.
Nessa, honey, you don't look a day over 39.
No. Did Nessa just say seven? Oh, she said 78. I'm like, what? Wait, what?
No,
And then
46.
she was saying the year she was born.
I was
I was
born
like,
in 82.
yeah.
And see, my
Yeah.
mom's only 16 years older than me. So,
My stepdad's only 17 years older than me.
Yeah, and Deborah, you sure don't look it, honey. That honestly, not a bit of it.
Nope, nope.
Yeah, I was born in
I
'82.
seriously. Oh, and 3/4. Got to get that 3/4. That means you got a birthday coming up in a few months.
That's right, 63 years young.
Exactly, Barb.
But you know, I think that is one of the truly amazing things about our craft. It truly transcends age, because it doesn't matter if you're a 70, 80-year old lady talking to a 10, 15-year-old person, even. You know, if they're crocheting, you can have plenty of things in common, and you know, still enjoy space with each other.
You know, even as a small little. Have a great night, Angela. Even as a small little child, I I gravitated towards the adults and the older folks and would go to like my grandparents and their friends and the older folks in the crowds and go to their knee and ask them how they were doing. I mean, I'd play with the kids in the group too, but
Right.
then I'd get bored and I'd go and see what the older folks were doing. And not my parents, not them, but what are they doing? And I'd talk to them and listen to their stories and what are they doing? And are they were playing the cart, what? And I'd want to know
Right.
or what they were doing and find out and
I
all
need
these
to check
things.
on my wood stove. If you don't mind,
Okay.
I'll be right back. I promise.
Okay.
I'll keep the house going.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yep. I got a snoring puppy here. What weird thing that I'm holding? I'm holding knitting needles. Knitting needles. Like a shrimp scarf? No, it's the bottom of a panel for a poncho. It's the ribbing. It's a Karen macchiato cake. It's purples. It's the color shrimp scarf. What color is this? Fleeting. Fleeting. Shrimp scarf. Thanks. Now that's all I'm going to be able to think of. I hope she's okay. I'm sure she's okay. Well, Kim, you just don't mince words, do you? Sent you an email pattern test. Like someone needs testers, Terry? Thank you, Queen Nadira. This is actually, here, let me show you what it will look like when it's all done. This is this poncho. My sister asked for it. Oh, okay. Thanks. I will go look. Yes, wincing is a word. If she doesn't come back in a minute, I don't know what to do, actually. Oh, there she is.
What happened?
She did come back. No, we were just like, hopefully she'll come back, and, she didn't drop the stove on herself.
No, I had to check on my soup too, and had to throw a couple pieces of wood in the fire because it was down to just some coals.
Yeah, we were just like, sounds like she dropped the whole stove on herself.
Oh, because you could hear the me throwing the wood in.
Yeah,
Ah.
and Kim, of course, thinks my poncho looks like a shrimp scarf because her and her ever so eloquent, kind words, you know. I kind of like Kim. Kim, you can stay. I've
Yes,
decided.
yes, we like her. I think I might need to. I don't know. I don't know if two is going to be enough.
Hey, Kim, there is a giveaway. I do a monthly giveaway on my channel. Wait, where are you, Kim? Where are you located, Kim?
Yeah, and the loud bang you guys heard is because, of course, the stove is metal, and I throw logs in, and instead of just gently setting them in because it's quite hot in there, I throw them.
Well, yeah. Timberly. Where's Timberly? Do you live in a made-up place? Are you a fae? But more lakeside.
I'm guessing that's the name of the town or the
Okay.
area in which she lives.
Okay. I was wondering, are you in the States? Yeah. Timberly sounds like it's somewhere, where the fae live. I don't know near Bears Lake. But I don't know, like, things like this lake, that lake. Are you in the U.S.? Canadian. Okay, you're Canadian. Okay. All right. Okay. Um, all right. So I do a monthly giveaway on the channel you are on right now. Yeah, I'm US. Bridget is US. Oh, are you going to run away now because we're in the US? You're Nova Scotian. Okay. Well, we're all technically North American if you want to go like that far. Um, but no, she's not going to run away. Okay, good. We got that out of the way.
And
Yeah, we
Queen
know you're in the UK, Lisa. Shush. Nobody asked.
Madeira wanted to know what I'm making. I'm just making a corner to corner wrap that's going to be given away on the channel, and I'm using Mandala Baby, and this color is Dream World. This is what it looks like all together. Although this camera really sucks, I'm sorry.
I wish I lived closer to people too.
Well, I think I have liked about 99.9% of the Canadians that I have ever met, which is way better odds than what I can say for the Americans I've met, just because my family rules that out. Canadians are really awesome people. They really are.
Yes, I like a bunch of the Canadians I've met on here. Ooh, your fiddle friends are from Missouri. Okay. But I do a monthly giveaway. It's open internationally. I try to ship internationally, but if I can't afford it that month, I give a gift card to the international friends and I give the physical prize to the US friends. Otherwise, if I can afford to ship internationally, I do ship internationally. This past month is the prize is a yarn advent. It's just a small, it's not like a hand dyed yarn advent. It's from Temu, but it is a nice little yarn advent. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to ship that to Canada because of the post and everything, but I'm going to see if I can find a way. Um, Maybe hold on to it until the post picks up again. Um,
Right? They can't be on
but
strike forever.
the way, oh, okay. Yeah, so the way you enter is you just comment on all the videos or community posts or like the lives once they go to replay. You comment on them, and then I do the same thing Bridget does on her channel is I use a random number generator to pick a couple random numbers. For November, I'm going to pick probably 4 from each one because I didn't do very many posts. Um, and then those people go into my sorting hat. I have a Harry Potter sorting hat. And then my sister, Schnook, her name is Sarah, but I call her Schnook, will draw the winner for the month, and they will have 5 days to contact me and claim their prize. So, Lisa, it's not about you. I love you, Lisa. I'm just messing with you. I think Kim's sassiness has rubbed off on me. Kim, you're rubbing off on me. No, I am sassy to begin with. So, I
Mm.
actually, Mama G Gear calls me Sassy Mel. So, um, yeah. No, Lisa, don't delete it. Lisa, don't delete it. Yes, the hat does decide. But the hat decides and then tells my sister where to put her hand and which paper to pick. That's how the hat decides. So, but
Yeah.
that's true, Kim. That's true. Whereas I am Sassy Mel, and I've actually had a kitten named after me, and then they renamed the kitten. I was very, I was very upset, very upset. So I'm still trying to get them to rename the kitten Sassy Mel again. So
You just have to deal with sassy sassy.
no, they renamed him Johnny.
No, I was talking about my sassy.
Yeah,
I just have to claim her.
yeah. But she wasn't originally named after me, so.
No, I have had chickens named after Laura. I had a duck
Oh,
named after I had a chicken named after Laura from Mad Mimi Crochet and Farming. That chicken was crazy.
well, it was named after Mad Mimi.
Right. But I mean, like in the best ways. I'm not throwing shade at Mad Mimi at all. I absolutely love her in every bit of every way I
Oh, who
possibly can.
doesn't?
She's amazing. Um, but that chicken just I don't know, reminded me of her. And then I had the duck that reminded me of Charlie from she used to be Have a Yarn with Charlie. Now she's Bixby's Legends, but she hasn't made videos in months now. I had a couple other animals I had named after other people too, but I can't remember
And
right now.
then the ones named after characters.
Right? Yeah, we had Tyrion and Cersei and, and Sansa and
Yeah.
Khaleesi. Anybody know what show I like?
I'm not sure. Could you give me a few more hints?
Lots of dragons
Uh,
and brothers and sisters that are way too close to one another, just saying.
just saying. Okay. Does it look like a shrimp now that it's not all curled up on itself?
That is so pretty. I'm really liking how that yarn is working up.
Yeah, I like that it's changing color now. I got
Holy
out of the
buckets,
rib.
Mel. We've been here for 3 hours and 5 minutes.
Winter is here, Kim. We had to put the plow on the truck. Okay? Winter is here.
Harry
My
Potter
dad's
would
gonna have
definitely
a
be in the
plow.
rankings of shows that I love. But yeah, Game of the King got me into Game of Thrones, and we own every single season. We bought them all on box set, and I've probably watched them 30 or 40 times.
Yeah.
And it still makes me mad at the end of every time I get down to the end, and I am still very, very upset that Tyrion does not end up with Sansa. It makes me so mad.
All right. Night, night, Nessa. Yeah, it's almost midnight here, too. Oh my gosh. I have seen the little sedans with the plows on them. And I'm like, no. That thing can't even move. It doesn't have all-wheel drive or anything. When the snow will push it back. It'll push it backwards.
That's too funny. A plow on a Honda Civic.
Just dumb. It's just dumb. What mechanic agreed to put the hitch on the front of that thing?
It was probably the same mechanic that puts the lift kits in the cars, but only puts it in the front end.
No.
They even made that
No.
illegal here in South Carolina, and there are still people driving around like this.
Hi,
There's
Christina.
no way they can see the cars in front of them. It's still early for me too, Barb. It's 11:39, but I'll be up until about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. So it's still very early here.
Whereas for me, I'm surprised I'm not like this yet.
Yeah,
But
usually
I am
most
noticing I'm like half off the screen. I do that. I slowly migrate off my screen. My camera doesn't move. I move. It's like, hi, I'm hiding. Why does nobody tell me that? Terry, you're supposed to be my person who tells me when I'm like slowly doing this.
I know I'm a horrible co-host because I'm sorry.
Well, I told you when you were getting feedback, you're supposed to help me.
I know I'm horrible. I have a hard time looking at myself on the thing, so I don't like seeing me in the mirror. Oh my
No, but
God, Bella, Antonetto, Christina,
no,
hello, sweetheart, and
I
good
said hi
morning.
to her, but I guess you didn't realize who I was saying hi
No, I
to.
didn't realize.
Yeah,
Oh my
she's getting
goodness.
ready for work.
Yes.
Terry says it could be 8:30 here. She's not sure.
Yeah, 11:40 here.
Okay. First winter here in central North Carolina snowed 26 inches. Schools closed for 3 weeks.
That's crazy. Yeah, North Carolina kind of shuts down for the snow a bit too, I think.
I think anybody south of the Mason-Dixon line does. But I don't know. I'm just saying. You guys get like, oh look, it's a is that a flurry or is that just a gnat flying around, a white gnat? You know.
And
Oh,
hello, Miss Karen. Ah, snow day. That would be so much fun. I miss snow days. Going out and playing in the snow.
yeah.
Don't miss the cold though. Wish you could have one without the other.
That would be nice. You
You know,
know,
we
you
all,
didn't get the frostbitten fingers after playing in the snow.
right? And then we could all come inside and drink our hot cocoa and sit together and knit and crochet.
Oh my gosh, that would be so nice.
Right? I'd totally be game.
Uh-huh. Sounds about right to me.
I was talking to Katie. Yeah, I told her that we had a little bit of property here. You know, it's not a huge property, but it's a little bit of property. And she's like, "Oh my goodness, I could come and build my tiny house on your property." I'm like, "Heck yeah, I'd love to have a crafty friend that close by."
You could spin and she could be on another wheel and yep.
Right? And she wouldn't even need room in her house for all the spinning wheels that we'd end up having because we could make our own like tiny house for crafting. Although it would have to be a pretty good sized house with the spinning, the weaving, the knitting, the
It would
crocheting,
just
the
be as she
sewing.
said. It would be as big as my house is here.
Yeah.
My actual house. Yeah.
Or you know what? The king and I could build a tiny house to live in, and then Katie and I could use the house for a craft house.
So she would live in the craft house full time with the cats. And then you would just come visit her house, which is the craft house, during the day. And then you'd sleep in the tiny house. Right?
Oh, Kim, here people literally live in buildings that are smaller than my yard barn. The buildings are literally so small that they keep the refrigerator on the front porch. They're called sugar shacks. But yeah, people actually will they buy yard barns here and they live in them like whole families. And people live in their campers here too. South Carolina. Yeah, people live in their like camping campers here like year round.
Yeah, she's in the warm place.
Yeah, like the winter time, like I said, it gets I've seen snow here twice since 2013. Like the worst thing that happens here in the winter time is it rains just about every day, if not every other day. And in the summertime, you're going to get a pop-up shower just about every single day. Um if not for sure every single day. It's not going to be like a lot of rain, but yeah. We're kind of like England in that way. It rains flipping lots. Except for they get all day rain. We get like, sometimes all day rain, but most of the time it's just a shower and it's gone.
Uh-huh. But
But
then
yeah,
you
we
also
can.
get hurricanes.
Right. But I mean, honestly, though, the last hurricane that came through was the first one that truly affected where I live in South Carolina. Generally, the hurricanes is the winds get up, like, a good strong thunderstorm type winds, and we get a butt ton of rain for days on end. Generally, the coastal area of South Carolina evacuates to my area of South Carolina. This last hurricane was something completely different, though. And I don't think it would have been so bad had we not had torrential downpouring rains for like 3 and 4 days prior to the hurricane getting here, because it
Yeah.
really wasn't the hurricane itself that did the most damage. It was the fact that the ground was so wet and the trees just went. Yeah, that last hurricane was really bad. I mean, we didn't get it nowhere near as bad as Western North Carolina with, our houses
Yeah.
being swept away down the stinking mountain and having to be, helicopter rescued. Thank goodness. All we had to deal with was power outages for days and or weeks on end, depending on what area we were in. But yeah, it got pretty nasty here this last one. Yeah, I think a lot of it was the rain for Western North Carolina too. It just flooded so bad, especially up there in in the mountains. There was nowhere for the like. It's crazy. Like they showed semi trailers up in the trees, in the top of the trees, and like the little bitty creek that's way below where that semi trailer is the reason, like hundreds of feet below where the trailer, from the distance from where the trailer was to where the water actually runs.
Right.
It was crazy how high that water got. And, water does massive damage very quickly.
Yep. And that's why people can't get out in time
Yep.
because it's flash flooding.
Yep.
It comes down so fast and fills up the ravines, fills up the riverbeds, fills it up. And like Kim saying, deforestation, the
Yep.
trees, the banks aren't there to hold it back anymore,
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
So
We're building everywhere, so it's crazy.
I can't believe we've been on almost 3.5 hours.
Right? We don't never go this long.
No, not since the very beginning.
You're very right, Kim. You're very, very right. Unfortunately,
I
it's
had,
crazy. Is most of the trees that we lost on our property with this last hurricane were trees that I had absolutely no plan on taking down. They were every single one of them were trees that I had marked to leave safe because I wanted to keep them. Because we do have to remove some trees to do the farming that we want here, the farming that I want here. Um, but we didn't want to remove all of them, and almost every tree that I wanted to keep went down. The biggest trees we had.
it may have been kind of a sign that, hey, this one has weak roots. Hey, this one
No,
has,
it literally was the ground was just that soft. Because
maybe that was
these were
better.
oak trees. These were not trees that the pine trees that don't hardly root at all were just fine. My oak trees went down, my sweet gum trees went down, and these trees put down a tap root that is crazy. But the ground was just so wet that literally the tree, the root, everything came up.
Wow. I'm wondering then, I mean, were any of them near your house or anything
Um,
that if they had gone a different way, they might have fallen and damaged anything?
Thankfully, no. The only trees that got damaged near the house, literally the top half of the tree snapped off from the force of the wind pushing it over, and they went in the opposite direction of the house. They're standing in front of the house and they kept going towards the road. Um
Okay.
Thankfully, the ones I worry about really, really bad though is
Yeah.
the very tall pine trees we have on both sides of our house, because these are white pines. So they grow
Oh,
very, very big, very, very fast, and they don't root worth a darn.
yeah.
But where the power lines are and everybody's houses are located, for us to remove those trees is going to cost thousands of dollars per tree to have a professional come in and take them down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tot, I haven't checked my watch hours recently, but probably this month I'll get a lot of watch hours with all the advents going up, and I'm going to be putting up other videos as well, short videos and shorts, but there will be other videos as well as the advent videos and then the regular lives. So hopefully I will reach the watch hours. I'm still 85 subscribers away though. So
Yeah.
uh yeah. Thank you, Lisa, for dropping Bridget's channel. And
Oh, thank
next
you.
Monday we will be on Bridget's channel for the live. Every week we switch back and forth between Bridget's and my channel for the Monday night live. 8:30 p.m. Uh Eastern time. So I actually am starting to get tired now.
No, we can go whenever you're ready, honey. I mean, we've been here for darn near 3.5 hours.
Yeah, and of course now that we mention how long we've been here is when I go, uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I feel it now.
Right. Well, you have a good night, Miss Kim, and I hope to see you again. Excuse me.
Yes, I have enjoyed you being here, Kim. Please do not be a stranger, okay? So, thank you for coming by. All right, so I think we will call it a night, everyone. Thank you all for being here. And Lisa, get some sleep. Except you're probably waking up now.
Well, she says when we leave, she's going to get up.
Ugh, 5 in the morning. Do not start sending me weird things on WhatsApp. I need to go to bed. This is not my wake up time. This is my go bed time. All right?
Yeah, and she's got to get ready for tomorrow night in Craft and Chat.
Oh, and there will not be a live on my Wednesday. There won't be a Wednesday live on my channel this week because I have a doctor's appointment. So nothing, but I will put a community post also saying that. And you can comment on that because that might get you a chance in the sorting hat. So,
Night,
yeah.
Missy.
Night, Missy. And if you want to type shiny to get your channel dropped real quick so people can click on it, you know, go for it before we leave. And don't forget to come back and comment on this live when it goes to replay and there's a certain topic, you know,
Yes, yes, yes.
not gonna tell you now because some people might get to the beginning and go, oh, and then jump to the end thinking it's going to be mentioned at the end, and we're not going to do that with them. So, love you all. Shine bright. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next Monday. Bye bye.